Nice. Boy, Enrique gave it to Cowan, who couldn't finish. Behind the back again for Clark. And guarding Clark, being very physical. That's been what they've done all game. Mitchell with the shot clock expiring.
Not there for Rebecca Allen. Also played with Christy Wallace on Team Australia. But this Indy. Benley, handoff Clark, launches, and hits a three.
Still establish yourself as a leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.
Dota trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in.
When you talk about generational talent, there are names that rise above the rest, and right now, Caitlin Clark is that name. What she's doing on the court is more than just scoring points or racking up stats. It's artistry, it's dominance, it's leadership, and it's absolutely electrifying to watch. From the moment she steps on the floor, you feel the energy shift. Defenders lock in, crowds rise to their feet, and every possession feels like it could turn into something unforgettable.
Wallace has had 4 wide open looks from 3. They just haven't fallen for her. No whistle there. Van Loo thought she was fouled. Here's Clark off to the races, ahead for Wallace.
Perfect. She's 4 for 4. 3 for 4 here in the second.
Clark leaning into Canada, just got it up off the glass.
Man, in this quarter, 8 for 8. Clark moving forward and gets it. Here's Hamby on the post. Against Samuelson, stripped away, picked up by Clark. Clark, the feet underneath, back Benley working against your room. What a move there.
Him to finish out his last a little bit.
Clark, step back, hits a three.
Caitlin Clark doesn't just play basketball, she controls the game like a maestro with a basketball in her hands. Let's start with the first thing everyone notices, her range. We're talking logo threes, deep, confident, rhythm-breaking shots that make defenders question everything. And the crazy part, she makes them look easy.
So she'll have to be careful moving forward. Here's Clark on the move into the paint. Squeezes it to the corner to Mitchell. She got it.
Where she left off, she was huge in terms of her offensive production against Phoenix.
But there are shifts, a downshift there, the deceleration, and the finish at the rim. Clark goes behind her back to get by on it.
Beating the dead horse here, and she was going to find her rhythm. Now she's able to still do that, but in a way that is still beneficial to her.
Throw out of Marquette. Mid-second rounder who's really found a spot in the WNBA. It's Clark.
Her shooting mechanics are smooth, fast, and consistent. Whether it's off the dribble, off a screen, or in transition, Caitlin's release is deadly. You can't give her an inch. If you do, it's 3 points. But what separates Caitlin from most elite scorers is that she's not just a shooter, she's a complete offensive engine.
Isolation here for Mitchell. Clark, another one. All competitive. And that's what it's about. And she's ready for this moment, as I said in that first half, and she is showing and proving why right now.
Atkins off the window.
Late of Las Vegas's points here, and that's been kind of the story for the Aces this year. As Clark got around, Stokes gets to the rim, lays it in. And
Ionescu, one of the best three-point shooters, set all kinds of three-point records last year. Here's Caitlin Clark driving. She's got the first 5 points.
Decides told us we have got to find a body on Reese.
Clark gets freed up. From up.
That sets up her ability to drive. She is a hard check. Tough to keep in front.
Clark, step back, hits a three.
Lasers and thread-the-needle assists that leave you wondering how she even saw that angle. Watch how she uses her dribble to draw in help defenders, then hits a teammate in stride for an easy bucket. That's IQ. That's timing. That's unselfishness.
Of that run to the finals before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark, cut it!
Clark working on Cunningham, gets inside. Clark gets it to go.
Long rebound to the Fever. Oh, back Benley says, don't wait.
3 gold medalists as Boston dips inside and can't finish. Boston wrestling through a triple team. Here is Clark off the screen, launches, and drops a triple.
Dota trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark Thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in.
Just sizing up Chelsea Gray. Knows she has the quickness. She drives her back and then pulls it back behind the three-point.
She's not hunting for her own shot, she's orchestrating offense for the whole team. It's the type of skill that makes everyone around her better. But maybe the most underrated part of Caitlin Clark's game is her composure.
Season's a bit more condensed.
Good turnover for rookies like Clark, and she weaves her way inside.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Kate!
Wheeler in the game, getting Clark off the ball just a little bit here. We'll see if the Fever can free her up. Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits a three. Forcing the turnover.
Bag Benlay right there makes that play, allows Clark to anticipate. Caitlin Clark, so smooth.
Oh, and it's Clark with a steal. Clark off to the races. Sims giving chase. She won't get there.
Whether she's down 10 or up 20, she plays with poise. She never looks rattled. She doesn't force the game. She lets it come to her, and when it does, she attacks with purpose. Caitlin Clark is more than just highlights. She's heart, hustle, and high IQ wrapped into one.
Capable from the perimeter if you leave her open, and Harris off the screen. Her shot too strong. And now it's Clark. Launch ahead. Mitchell behind the defense.
By playing together, you will hear all of these Fever players talk about the flow that they're developing.
Everyone runs. You run hard. Look at all that space.
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping in.
It's a small lineup I'm talking about with Caitlin Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it. Smith again.
Off the ball, typically she comes off a stagger on the weak side, but she comes off a pin down here, wide open. Bang!
She's setting records, inspiring the next generation, and proving that greatness has no limits. If you loved watching Caitlin Clark dominate like this, just imagine what's coming next. Her story is still being written, and we're just getting started.
Connecticut, and it's the Sun who have a 9-point third-quarter lead. Mitchell isolating on Thomas. Clark needs one. Finally has.
Could also be the reason why the change in the starting lineup for Katie Lou Samuelson guarding Stephanie Dolson to start the game.
And Lou on the drive, and
That drag, she is money.
Cloud missing that three ball. And they can get to within one or tie it on a three. Boston underneath, and it's a one.
All I heard was Beyonce running in my head at that point. And with that three over Ryan Howard, ties the WNBA rookie record that Ryan Howard set. And Kelsey Mitchell done throughout her career at multiple levels. Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indy.
Bonner gets denied by Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel for more elite basketball content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss another highlight drop. Let's keep celebrating greatness together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.